Georgie, ring down and tell them to send up some more scotch, will you?
Must we?
What?
Keep pouring drinks down their throats.
Don't you like my friends?
I think they're hell.
They're old business chums. I always throw a party for them when I'm here.
Why?
Contacts. You never know when they may be useful.
Not on this job.
No, not this one.
Oh, not another.
Mr. Morrissey?
Hello, now, we've met before, don't tell me.
I'm assistant to the manager.
Oh, that's it then. What can I do for you?
We've had complaints about the noise.
Whoever built this pub didn't know much about soundproofing, did he?
That's as maybe. We don't want any trouble, Mr. Morrissey.
Georgie, turn that thing down, will you? Gentlemen, ladies, quietly, please. They don't appreciate us here.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime. Oh, and you might ask them to send up another bottle of scotch.
Tommy, did you have to?
Not for them, for our nightcap. Relax, Georgie. They'll start drifting away soon.
They'd better. They bore me stiff. This whole Midland scene bores me.
It won't when we sit back and count the takings.
When? How much longer do we have to wait?
Till we get our front man. That could be any time now. China's been working on a likely candidate. A certain Captain Oakes, late of the Royal East Derbyshire Regiment.
There we are. 2 for the road. Only just made it.
No, China. My turn.
Too late.
But I insist.
Forget it. Look, you can do the honours when your ship comes home.
Something's bound to turn up soon.
Sure, man of your experience.
Experience, background, character count for nothing these days. All they want is youth. No wonder the country's in a mess.
Yeah, you can say that again. Oh, well, cheers.
Yes, cheers. Why not? Something's bound to turn up.
Sure. Same thing yesterday, was it?
How do you mean?
The job you went after. Same story, was it? Too old at 50?
No, they wanted me all right. I wouldn't take it.
No, it sounded all right from what you said.
No, a lying advertisement. All they were after was a glorified office boy. I told them what they could do with their job.
Good for you.
A man's got his pride.
Sure.
Damn it, China. I've commanded a company in war.
Yeah, you told me.
100 men dependent on me. My responsibility. Not to mention God knows how many quid's worth of stores.
Well, I never made more than sergeant. That was enough for me.
I know it was a long time ago. But what difference does that make?
Yeah, well, it shouldn't, should it?
It's not as if soldiering was the only thing I'd ever done. I've run my own business. I've held important executive positions. I'm not going to jump at anything just because it's offered.
Yeah, you'd never respect yourself if you did.
That's right. Self-respect got to cling to that. Thick and thin.
Something with responsibility. That's what you need.
Right.
Be your own master.
Right again.
Make your own decisions, see they're carried out.
Absolutely right.
Time, please. Come along now. Drink up, please. Time.
Yeah, well, that's it then. Can I drop you at your digs?
No, thanks, old boy. The walk will do me good.
Well, up to you. Well, good night, Captain, and good luck.
Thanks. China,
Yes?
will you be in again tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know about tomorrow. Why?
I owe you for a couple of drinks.
Oh, look, not to worry. I'll be seeing you.
I said time, please, gentlemen and ladies. Come on now, let's have your glasses. Come on now. Time.
It's all here, Tommy. The life and hard times of Captain John Oakes.
Where did you find him, Shiner?
Well, like you said, Tommy, I kept my eye on the Salaried Staff's Employment Bureau, looked at a few likely ones and followed them to their locals.
And you think this one's our man?
Dead sure of it. I've been with him in the boozer every night for the last fortnight. Oh, he's your mug, Tommy.
He'd better be. It's time we got started.
All right, China, I'll see him. If I agree with you, we're in business. But you better follow him up at the pub for the next few nights, see how he's taking it. Half there, the other half on completion.
Thanks. Well, I'll be in touch.
Right.
See you.
Get dressed and ring his flat, will you? The number's there. Get him round here this morning.
What if Shiner's wrong?
We cancel and start again. Well, go on. You wanted action, didn't you? I've got to finish my homework.
What's that?
Regimental history, Royal East Derbies, 3946.
For all those of you who have to get to that terrible old place called work, then here comes the time check.
Here's the time check. Here's the time check. Here's the time check now.
And the time is now exactly 10 minutes to 9 o'clock. And come on, hurry up, folks. Don't be late, or the boss will be mad, won't he? He even might fire you. But on second thoughts, he'd be doing you a bit of a favour, really, wouldn't he? Because there'd no need to get up in the morning. Hey, what am I saying? I better get back to work. Well, I've still got a job. I can see our producer looking with that certain look in his eye. And here comes the latest from the Moody Blues. For a blue weekday morning, folks. Hope you're not feeling too bad.
Captain Oakes?
Mrs. Seven, if it's about the rent.
You wanted on the phone.
Me? Oh, yes, of course. Thank you.
Captain Oakes? This is the Salaried Staff's Employment Bureau. Would you be interested in applying for a managerial position?
Sergeant Hicks?
Inspector Gamble there?
Who is that?
Dan Meredith, security officer, Cornwall Hotel. Will you tell Gamble I've got a tip for him?
Well, he's on leave at the moment, but you can give it to me.
Yes. The only thing is I have an arrangement with Gamble.
An arrangement? Oh, you mean financial arrangement?
Quids pro quos, you might say.
I'm sure that'll be all right. What's the information?
Tommy Morris is in town again, stopping here with his bird and throwing his money around.
Morrissey, yes.
Nothing south till this morning. Then Shiner called at him breakfast time.
Shiner, the one who does odd jobs for Coggan.
And anyone else who pays. Now Morris is rung down again. He's expecting another business acquaintance later to be shown straight up. Captain Oakes.
Oakes?
That's right. It's a new one on me, but I thought you'd like to know. Looks as if Morris is aiming to start something.
Haven't we got enough on our plates with Gamble away and Evans?
More than enough, so I'd say. But I thought you ought to know.
Yes, thank you, Sergeant. Morris is a pain in the neck. Well, we couldn't ignore the tip. What do you know about him?
Oh, not much, sir. I'm waiting for the file from the CRO.
Well, he's smooth, knows the law, got a head for detail. Expert at ducking out and leaving the stooges to carry the can. Last I heard of him was on the mail order game.
Yes, sir. Fox was telling me about his aunt.
Morris's aunt?
No, sir, Fox's. She fell for one of those ads. Goods worth £4.10, send 30 shillings and they'll be dispatched to you immediately post-free. Of course, she sent the money, never heard another word, like thousands of other people.
Sergeant, I'm not interested in the saga of Fox's aunt.
Sorry, sir.
And I do know all about the mail order fiddle.
Yes, of course, sir.
And it doesn't follow that Morris is on the same game this time. But even if he is, I don't want him operating here. So find out what he's up to, Sergeant, and warn him off.
Yes, sir.
So, you finished the war with the rank of Major.
Temporary.
And after that?
I applied for a regular commission.
That meant a drop in rank.
Oh, yes. I had to revert to substantive rank of lieutenant.
So you soldier on as a regular. For how long?
Till 57.
Axed?
Not exactly. I resigned my commission.
Oh, why was that?
Well, I was coming up to 40 and we didn't think there was much future. My wife, that is, I was married then. I had been passed over for promotion, and not through any fault of mine, may I say.
Oh, no, quite. What arm of the service, Captain Oakes?
The infantry, the 2nd Battalion, the Royal East Derbies.
You were in the Reds?
Yes.
What an extraordinary thing. Me, too.
You were?
Not as a regular, of course, only war service. I was with the 5th Battalion in Burma.
You must have known Tiny Mannery.
Of course. Funny we've never run into each other at a regimental dinner.
I haven't been to one for some time.
Ah, far too busy, I expect. Well, now, tell me what you've been doing since you came out.
Well,
I'm going out, Foxy.
You must be joking.
I'll ring in later.
Oh, yes? Gamble could get away with that. You're pushing your luck if you try.
Superintendent's orders. Find out what Morris is up to.
And what about the Milligan case?
Have to wait.
Oh, we'll love that. And the Lexington report?
All yours, Foxy. Oh, if anyone wants me, I'll be at the Cornwall.
What does the feminine intuition say?
I think Shiner's right.
I'm damn sure he is. Oakes is classic, 100% spot on.
Want me to ring the bar and give him the good news?
No, let him sweat a bit. I'll buy him lunch later, chat him up a bit about the old regiment. Then to business. Frankly, Oakes, I've seen a lot of applicants with wider experience, better references, more impressive business records. But what I'm looking for is a chap I can trust.
That's him. Sitting at the end. Spent the best part of an hour in Morris's room, been in here ever since.
Thanks.
Anything known?
About Oakes? I haven't checked yet.
I've seen him before somewhere. Can't place him, though. With some con mob, I expect.
Looks as if he is now. Oh, I haven't forgotten about the arrangement. Campari soda, please.
Where's the Lexington report?
Sergeant Hicks is working on it, sir.
Still? I was told midday. Where is she?
She, had to go out.
Had to? What for?
The Morrissey case.
What Morrissey case? There isn't any Morrissey case. Haven't you got enough cases to keep you going in this office? Where did she go?
My dear fellow, I can't apologize enough for keeping you waiting.
no, that's all
I
right.
got caught on the telephone. You'll never guess who by a most extraordinary coincidence. Tubby Goffin rang me.
Who?
You remember Tubby? Or didn't he come to us from the 2nd Battalion?
Tubby?
I'm sure he did. Round about Christmas 41, when it all started happening out there.
Oh, well, in that case, he was before my time, because I wasn't commissioned until 1942.
Oh, well, that's it then. I'm sorry you never met Tubby, though. Great man. He and I went into business together after the mob in Singapore. He's still out there, actually.
He was ringing you from Singapore?
Yes, we still have links, business and otherwise. Look, you finished your drink. What was it, Scotch? Look, I suggest we discuss our business over lunch, that is, if you've nothing else on.
Business?
Well, if you're going to come in with me, you'll want to know what it's all about.
Oh, yes, of course.
Miss Hicks, please. Wanted on the telephone. Call for Miss Hicks, please.
I'm very eager to learn.
No. First things first. Large Scotch, large gin and tonic, please.
Sorry, but he wants you back here now. The Lexington report.
I'm on the Morrissey case. What does he mean there isn't one? It was his idea. All right, I'll come back. But I'll never get another chance like this to be in on the ground floor of a con before it's happened. Well, because I was drinking next to them and I was going to have lunch next to them. And Morrissey was just about to lay it on the line. Yeah, I know exactly how Gamble feels now.
To the Reds.
The Reds.
Well, now, I suppose we'd better get down to business.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it?
I hoped you'd have lunched with me anyway. They don't do you too badly here, do they?
Excellent. You know something, Tommy? I haven't enjoyed a meal like this for, oh, goodness knows how long.
There'll be a lot more like it when you come in with us. That's to say, if you come in with us.
You want me to?
I'll tell you frankly, John, I've Seen a lot of applicants with wider experience, better references, more impressive business records. But what I'm looking for is a chap I can trust. And if I can't trust a fellow Red, who can I?
I won't let you down.
Good man. Let me put you in the picture then. I think I told you I've been running a business in the Far East.
Yes?
Well, now I'm starting up in England, and I'm looking for someone to take complete control in the Midlands.
What sort of business?
Trading in a small range of carefully chosen, inexpensive goods, clocks, watches, ornaments, costume jewelry, and so forth.
When you say...
My real aim is to build up a big export business. Got to do one's bit even in peacetime, eh?
Absolutely.
But as far as the home market's concerned, it'll be mail order. Cut out the middleman, direct from us to the customer via newspaper ads, catalogues, and so on. And it'll be your job to get that side going, while I concentrate on the exports. Do you think you can cope?
I'm sure I can.
Well, to begin with, it'll mean taking complete control in the Midlands, doing the ordering, building up stock, setting up a dispatch system, doing the advertising, and so on.
Leave it to me. I'll get it going.
Good man. Now, the company is Arco Trading Limited. As managing director Midlands, you'll be a member of the board.
A director?
Yes, I'm not actually on the board myself for various financial reasons which I needn't explain.
Quite.
Though as majority shareholder, I retain ultimate control, of course.
Of course.
Now, about remuneration. For a start, until we see how things go, would you accept 300?
300 a year?
That's a good one, I like that. No, seriously. Would 300 a month be all right?
A month?
That is 100 director's fee, 200 salary, plus expenses, of course. Car, entertaining, and so on.
I haven't got a car.
Oh, well, hire one if you need it. Yeah. That's it. Well, now, I suggest we go and have a look at the premises that Georgie has found for you.
Georgie?
Georgie Cook, my PA.
Oh, yes.
Incidentally, I'm leaving her here for a week or two, just until you get into your stride. Anything crops up, you can rely on her absolutely. Well, now, finished your brandy? Right, let's go.
Go in.
The Lexington report, sir.
Put it down over there.
I thought you wanted it in a hurry, sir.
But it'll have to take its turn with the others now, won't it?
You called me back from a job to finish it.
Job? Having a drink, weren't you?
You told me to find out what Morrissey was up to.
I didn't tell you to drop everything and go drinking on expenses at the Cornwall.
Morrissey was there. What else do you expect me to do?
You use your contacts, Sergeant. Meredith at the hotel. The usual bunch of informers. Divisional CID, if you like. You ask them all to keep their eyes open, and when you get a positive lead, you follow it up. Meanwhile, keep going at the Milligan case.
Yes, sir.
It's not up to much, I'm afraid, but it was the best I could do at short notice.
Would you like to look at something better?
Oh, no, this is fine.
We can use this outer office as a store to begin with, but of course we'll have to find a warehouse soon and a better office for Captain Oakes.
Yes, well, I'll leave that to you two.
I paid a small cash deposit to hold the place. But perhaps Captain Oakes could call up the estate agents later and give them a cheque for a month's rent in advance and sign the tenancy agreement.
Me?
It's your show, John.
Oh, yes, of course.
And I've arranged for you to call in at the bank later.
They'll be shut.
Not to you. I've transferred $2,500 cash to an Arco Midlands account in your name, so you better go and make your mark with the manager, let him have copies of your signature, and so on.
Yes,
oh,
of
and
course. Yes.
goes without saying, if you want to draw an advance on your first month, it's entirely up to you.
Thanks. Thanks, Tommy.
What's up, John? Are you feeling all right?
Yes, sorry. It's just it's all happening so fast.
That's the way I always do business. Buy fast, sell fast. Quick turnover, quick profit. And incidentally, no credit. It's a waste of time and money.
To customers, you mean?
Both ways. I don't give credit, I don't ask for it. And when you start ordering, it'll be strictly COD, check on delivery. And for that, you'll want 5% discount and guaranteed delivery in 48 hours.
48 hours.
But not to worry, old boy. You get yourself settled in. Any queries, Georgie will answer for you. Well, now, best of luck. I'll be in touch.
You're not going already?
Yes, I must. I've got to see a man in London about setting up an export deal. Bye-bye, Georgie. Keep an eye on John till he knows the ropes.
He's a dynamo, isn't he?
He certainly gets things moving.
But considerate and 100% reliable.
Oh, I know.
I don't want to rush you, but if you're going to the bank and the estate agent...
Yes. Well, would you come with me, Miss Cook?
We normally use Christian names in this firm. And of course I'll come with you if you wish.
Thanks. Georgie.
Come in.
You wanted me, sir?
Yes. What's this?
Oh, it's a negative report on the Morrissey case.
What Morrissey case? Left town 2 days ago. Didn't you know?
Yes, sir. But what about Oakes?
Who's he?
Morrissey's partner.
I've never heard of him.
No, and CRO have nothing on him, but he and Morrissey were fixing something up.
What?
I might have been able to tell you if I hadn't been called back to the office that day.
Yes, you might. Or you might have spent the week getting around on expenses. All right, Sergeant, keep at it. What's your priorities? Still got the Milligan case to clear up.
Yes, sir.
Captain Oakes,
Yes?
the sales rep from Tempus is here.
Who?
You know, the export deal Tommy rang about.
Oh, yes, of course. The watches. I wonder why Tommy wants me to order them here instead of doing it direct from the London end.
He explained that, John, because Tempus products are cheap and good, and their factory's just up the road.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. I've so much on my mind with my own plans.
Yes, well, shall I send him in now?
Yes, do, Georgie. And come in yourself.
Righto. Mr. Thomas, Captain Oakes will see you now.
Thank you.
Good morning, Captain Oakes.
Good morning, Mr. Thomas. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Now, I believe you know that I'm setting up an Arco trading house here, and I want to place an order with you for watches.
Well, I can show you our latest catalogues.
That will not be necessary. We have them.
Oh?
We sent for them.
Oh, I see, yes. Yes, of course.
Have you your book?
Book? Naturally, yes. What will be the size of your order?
About £2,000.
Ah, then I take it you'll be supplying the usual trade references.
Trade references?
Naturally, if you need them.
And I presume you'll be wanting normal credit facilities.
No, no credit. It's a waste of time and money.
I beg your pardon?
I'll pay for the order COD, provided you'll give me 5% discount and guarantee delivery in 48 hours.
48 hours?
Why not? Your factory is just less than a mile away.
But the paperwork involved, invoicing, dispatch.
Very well, Thomas. If you don't want the order, I can go somewhere else.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I'll do my best to push it through quickly.
Not good enough. Can you deliver or can't you?
Oh, yes.
Right. Have you the details, Miss Cook?
They're here. Congratulations. You handled that beautifully.
Right. Let's get on, Thomas, shall we? I have a mountain of work to get through.
Going?
Yes.
No overtime for the superintendent?
No. But I aim to put in some for myself this evening.
Still fussing about the Morrissey case?
Wouldn't you be?
Pride, frustration.
No.
Still wanting to do a gamble? What do you want tonight, anyway?
Looking for Shiner.
Aha.
He's in it somewhere. If I can find him, he might lead me to Oakes.
Do you know him?
Yes.
Does he know you?
Yes.
He doesn't know me. Better let me do this.
Why should you?
Well, I won't if you'd rather.
You won't get any thanks for it.
Not even from you.
Oh, yes.
Right then.
No, Shiner, no, my turn. I insist. Sing
Thanks.
again, please. And when they chuck us out of here, why not come back with me for a nightcap?
It's your room.
No, not that room. I've moved to a service flat in Highwoods Hill.
Have you now? Bit of a step from here, isn't it?
Not by car.
You've got a car now?
It's the firm's on hire.
Oh, you landed on your feet all right.
I kept telling you, didn't I? Never give up hope. I knew something would turn up.
You poor stupid bastard.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Oh, thanks. Oh, long may it last.
It will. No looking back now. Here.
Ask the landlord if he could spare me a minute, would you?
Thank you, Bill.
The landlord gave you all this?
He's known him for years. Oakes moved into cheap digs round the corner soon after his own business went bust.
Literally bust.
No, but he had to commute half his pension to pay off his creditors. That was a good 10 years ago. Since then, he's only had 3 jobs, none of them worth much.
Married?
His wife left him after he got the sack for the 3rd time.
Oh, poor devil.
You wouldn't say that if you'd seen him last night.
No, but you can understand how a man in that position goes bent.
Oh, sure. But I don't think he's gone far yet. I think he'd frighten easily.
Yes. Do you remember Murray Manufactures? Went into liquidation last year.
Yes?
Do you think you could find some old catalogues of theirs?
I might. Why?
I'm sorry, Miss Hicks. Captain Oakes is very busy.
I can wait.
You'll be wasting your time.
I'll risk it.
We're not placing any orders yet.
I'd like to make contact, though, for the future.
I'm quite sure he won't see you.
Why don't you ask him?
I've told you. He's busy. Not to be disturbed.
Georgie, I'll be out for a while. Oh, hello.
Captain Oakes, I'm a sales rep from Murray Manufactures, and I wondered if I could possibly have...
I've already told Miss Hicks you're busy.
Yes, indeed, but I dare say I could spare 5 minutes. Come in, Miss Hicks. Do sit down. Are these your catalogues?
Yes. I understand you're running a wholesale mail order business,
That's right.
but not ordering stock.
Not yet.
Curious?
Why?
Well, you can't persuade people to buy until you've got something to sell. Or can you?
I don't understand.
I think you do. This is a bucket shop, isn't it?
A bucket what?
Except you're offering non-existent goods instead of worthless shares.
Have you taken leave of your senses, young woman?
No. But you have, getting mixed up in this game.
Now, look here, this is ridiculous. I shall ring your employer.
Captain Oakes, I'm a police officer.
A what?
A detective sergeant from the fraud squad.
Why didn't you say so?
You wouldn't have seen me, would you?
Why on earth not? What's your business anyway?
I would have thought that was clear enough by now. I'm here to warn you.
Me?
You, Morrissey, and his girl. Presumably that's her outside. But never mind them, it's you. You've no record, you've never been involved in fraud before. Don't start now. Get out before it's too late.
Now, look here, Sergeant, I've had enough of this. I've worked with the civil police when I was in the service, and I know when an officer is exceeding his or her duty. You have evidently picked up some malicious rumor somewhere, but let me warn you this time. Check your facts before you go gaining admission by false pretenses and throwing slanderous allegations about.
Sorry to intrude, but the export order's here.
Ah, good. All in order.
As far as I can see. Here's the invoice. And the cheque for your signature.
Ah, yeah. Good. I don't think we had anything further to say to each other.
You didn't order anything from that girl, did you?
There wouldn't have been much point. She was a police officer.
What?
A detective sergeant.
What did she want?
It won't be the same when they convert this thing to decimals.
No.
What's the matter?
I made a hash of it.
Oakes.
He's not in with Morrissey. He's the front man. He's a mug. He hasn't a clue what's going on.
You sure?
A man with his background couldn't act that well.
So you could still frighten him off.
I did, but I got it all wrong. And he knew I'd got it wrong.
Well, how?
It's not a mail order bucket shop. It's the big order game, long firm fraud.
Oh.
You know, establish confidence in credit, then a big order and scalper with a lot. The first order arrived as I was leaving. He was giving them a cheque, COD, £1,900 on.
We'll go back and put him right.
They wouldn't see me. Even if I could get past Morris's girl, which I can't, now she knows what I am.
Well, do you want me to try?
It's no good any of us trying. You wouldn't get near him without a warrant. He's the outraged managing director, and we're a lot of incompetent, slanderous busybodies.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. What can anyone do except sit back and wait for Morrissey to get away with it?
Oh, he stood up to her. Tore off a strip, so he said, and I believed in the mood he was in.
That's my boy, up the Reds.
You know, it's all right for you. I'm stuck here in the middle of it.
Middle of what?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Tommy, go and take a shower or something. The cops. The fraud squad.
So what? They got it wrong and Oakes told them to get lost, didn't he?
And do you think they'll stay lost?
There's nothing they can do, not a damn thing.
Not yet.
Not ever if we play it cool.
Anyway, they can't touch us, only the gallant captain.
Yes. Poor devil.
What's this, you going soft on me?
Oh, don't be a fool. He's a big bore and he's stupid. And I'm sick of spending all day and every day with him.
But?
But nothing.
But your great womanly heart is touched. He's helpless and pathetic and you want to mother him.
Oh, shut up.
All right, Georgie girl, he bores you, you're scared of the cops and you want to get out.
Something like that?
In that case, all I can do is to try and cut it short. I'll be with you in 3 or 4 days. How's that?
You've worked too long with Inspector Gamble, that's your trouble.
Trouble?
Yes, he's unorthodox, takes risks. Plays a maverick.
He gets results.
Certainly, because he does his homework, that's why. You didn't, did you?
Oh, sir.
Yeah. Well, I suggest you do it now.
I thought you wanted to put someone else on the case, sir.
Who, for example?
I don't know.
Nor do I. You must relax, Sergeant. Take your time. It's possible that your visitors scared them off, in which case we've done our job. But if they are going ahead, they can't do anything in a hurry.
I suppose not.
This sort of con takes time. They've given one order and paid for it to establish confidence. They're not going to give another one 10 times as big before the first check's even clear.
Yes, sir. Ought to be to warm tempers, class.
You want to get us all run in for slander? Defamation of character?
No, sir.
No, Sergeant. You wait until the order's placed, the goods delivered and paid for with a dud check, and then you pick 'em up.
Pick up the wretched Oaks, you mean?
No, I don't.
But he's the only one we can pin anything on. He's running the business. They've got him sewn up.
Well, he may be a fool, but he's not a half-wit. Give him the proof of what they're trying to do to him, and he'll cooperate.
Right, sir.
And Sergeant, take your time. Do your homework first.
At last.
Hello, sweetie.
Where have you been?
Busy.
Who with?
Do your age, Georgie. Do you think I can set up a deal to flog 20,000 quids worth of hot watches without working at it?
Working at what?
The auction. Schultz in Leeds, Riley in Liverpool. I finally settled with Riley in Liverpool.
How much?
15,000.
Forgive me for getting lost.
He's keeping you busy, I see.
Oh, it's pathetic. A man of his age living a teenage fantasy. His claw, his Getty, his Onassis. And incidentally, he's puzzled.
Was he worried by that cop?
No, that was a bonus in a way. Made him feel good, being able to slap her down.
What's the matter with him, then?
He wants to get started. Order stock, print catalogues. He's even been talking about buying Teletime.
You can't keep a good red down. All right, I'll go and chat him up, and you get on with your work. May I come in?
Tommy, at last.
How's it going?
I'm all ready, just waiting for the word go.
Good man. But I'm going to have to hold you back, I'm afraid. I want to launch the selling campaign simultaneously all over the country. And the other 2 regions aren't ready yet.
They're not?
No, the other organizers haven't got your drive.
Well, of course, you better have a look at what I'm planning. I don't want to conflict with anything else.
No, of course, that's what I'm here for. But there's another little matter I'd like your help with.
Anything?
Those Tempest watches you sent me.
For export?
Yes, I've had an amazing reaction to them. I can get rid of £20,000 worth a month.
That's great, Tommy.
Yes, but there's a snag, I'm afraid.
What's that?
The man I'm dealing with in Amsterdam has had another offer. He'll only settle with me if I can guarantee delivery.
When?
For the first consignment, the day after tomorrow.
In Amsterdam.
Yes. Now, I can arrange a charter freight flight from Birmingham if we can get the watches here on time.
Right. I'll get on the Tempest sales right away.
Yes, I know they were quick with the first lot, but this is rather different.
Oh, not to worry, Tommy. Leave it to me. I'll get that order here in 24 hours, not 48.
What are you doing here?
I used to work here, remember?
You haven't cut short your leave.
No, don't worry. No, I'm just passing through. I'm collecting Lucy and taking her to my mother's for the last week.
There's no need to look in. Everything's fine.
Done your homework then, Hicks?
He told you.
Yes, we chatted. I believe you're bringing Shiner in.
It's an angle. If he doesn't know anything else, he knows how they got Oaks swapped, which might help.
You know damn well it will. It's a great psychological con.
Yes.
Do you mind if I talk to Shiner?
Mind? I don't see why he should.
I know it's a big order, and I know it's a short time, but that's how I do business. There's nothing to discuss. Either you can make it or you can't, and if you can, I can guarantee the same order every month. Credit? Well, no question of it. I told you before, and I'll say it again. I don't give credit or ask for it. It'll be COD as last time. Right? I'll expect it then. Tomorrow midday, Tommy. That'll give you 24 hours to cover air delay.
We're going to have to discuss a new financial arrangement, John.
Always ready to do that, but there is one point about this Tempest sales order.
Yes?
The cash. I'm afraid I've got nothing left in the bank, and the order's being delivered tomorrow.
Not at all, John, don't worry. I've arranged to credit your account with £25,000. Georgie, get on to the bank, will you? Ask them to ring John as soon as the £25,000's been credited. Good, now we'll get this lot on the way, and then I'll have a look at your plans. We'll get the home market cracking.
Fine, couldn't be better.
I'm going back to town.
What for?
I don't want to be seen around in case the cops are still nosy. Now, you check out to the Cornwall tomorrow morning, park your bags at the station, and we'll pick them up on the way.
What time will you get here?
11 o'clock with the van.
And we drive straight to Liverpool?
Yes. Settle with Riley, take the evening flight to Dublin.
What do I tell him?
I'm transferring you to the Northern office. The manager there needs help. I'll break it to him in the morning. He'll be quite happy on his own in there, scribbling away.
The cheque bounces and the cops walk in? How long? 4 days?
Give or take. Longer if Temper's clock sit on the cheque. Georgie, that's what he's there for, to take the rap and turn the heat off us.
I suppose so.
Even if the police believe his story, they'll still have to prosecute on the evidence. And once he's convicted, the case is closed.
Yes.
There's no other way.
Look, couldn't we, after we've gone, couldn't we tip him off? Give him a chance to get out?
Start them hunting for us as well.
No.
No. Forget it, Georgie. It'll all seem different when we land in Dublin with the 15,000 quid. Better meet China now. Pay him off. I'll see you in the morning. Oh, and you'll be getting a call from the bank.
That should work.
Great. So?
How are you going to make him talk?
These, I hope.
Oh, counterfeit?
I hope not. They're mine. No, they're perfectly good, but he won't know that, will he? Oh, swish it on them. Come in. Ah, China. No, don't be shy. Come in.
What with me?
A chat?
You've no right to bring me here.
No, none at all. All right, Hicks, I'll talk to him. Off the record. Sit down, China. Somebody has been passing dud £5 notes.
Not me.
No? According to my
Oh,
information.
Mr. Gamble, look, I swear to God, look, have I ever lied to you before? The last
Come off it, China. This is a serious charge. Uttering forged £5 notes, knowing them to have been forged.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Where did you get them from, then? Morrissey?
What?
What, did Morrissey pay you off in Schneid pound notes?
My God, the bastard.
Yes, you can't trust anyone now, can you? You'd think he'd clear enough from the big order game without having to do his mates as well.
You know about it?
Sure. Just one or two details you can fill in for us.
I don't know anything.
Well, of course, if you don't want to get off the hook.
What hook?
Conspiracy to defraud.
All right, Tommy, hold on. John, I've got the bank on the line, chief cashier. Hold on, will you? You're through now.
Hello?
Captain Oakes, chief cashier. I was asked to telephone and advise you that the Arco account has been credited with £25,000. Not at all, sir. Goodbye.
Done your homework then, Hicks?
Yes, sir. Arco Trading was a company that stopped operating and was bought up by nominees. We haven't traced it back to Morrissey yet, but we will.
Good. Directors, secretary?
Just names as far as we can find out, sir.
Probably.
And then Shiner's made a statement. He confirms everything as far as he knows it. Oh, and he's filled in the background of the Oakes-Morrissey setup. Apparently Morrissey is posing as an ex-officer from Oakes' old regiment. And it's...
All right, Sergeant, all right. Don't tell me. I'll read all about it in the report. So what are you going to do now?
Going to see Oakes again this evening at his new flat.
Alone?
No, sir. Inspector Gamble doesn't go away again until tomorrow.
Good. Captain Oakes?
Yes?
I'm a police officer.
Another?
May we come in?
You are in.
Sergeant Hicks, she works under me. She wishes to apologize to you.
Oh, well, I should hope so, but why at this time of night?
Well, there is something else.
What?
Well, we can't discuss it here.
It'll have to wait.
Captain Oates, I know I can't force you to, but it is in your own interest to listen to what we have to say.
Oh, very well. I suppose you have your duty to do as you see it. But make it short, I was just going to bed.
Right, then we'll start with Morrissey. Now, he claims he was an officer in the Royal East Derbies.
He was?
He wasn't an officer at all. In fact, he's never seen any service. Unless, of course, you count 2 stretches in the scrubs for false pretenses.
I don't believe a word of it.
This is a photostat copy of his record from the Criminal Records Office. I'm sorry, I know this is going to be hard to take.
But there's no point in prolonging it. I want you to listen to this. This is the voice of your friend, Shiner.
Shiner?
He was hired by Morrissey to find a front man.
A what? A mug.
It's a serious charge, uttering forged £5 notes and knowing them to have been forged.
But I didn't know.
Where did you get them from, then? Morrissey?
What?
Did Morrissey pay you off with Schneid notes, is that it?
My God, the bastard.
You can't trust anyone now, can you? You'd think he'd clear enough from the big order game without having to do his mates as well.
You know about it?
Sure.
Well, Captain Oates?
I don't believe it.
You mean you don't want to believe it?
I won't believe it. I can't. Shiner may be a crook, I don't know, but not Tommy and Georgie. There's a mistake somewhere. There must be.
Sorry, not this time. Sooner or later, they're going to tell you to place a big order with Tempest clocks. You're going to pay by check, and they're going to run off with the goods. The check's going to bounce, and you're going to be charged with obtaining property by deception. Unless you cooperate. Make a full statement before anything happens. Then let us know when the order's placed and the goods are due to be delivered.
Get out. You've made your point. Get out.
Take your time, think it over, and then get in touch with Sergeant Hicks.
Bloody Reds. Up the bloody Reds!
What do you think?
I think he's going to drink himself into a coma.
Yes, but tomorrow he can't go on refusing to believe.
Well, it's a hell of a thing to accept, going back to a dreary, hopeless life. No money, no position. Not even a job of work.
But think of the alternative. He can't just shut his eyes to it.
No.
He's bound to cooperate.
Bound to?
Well, not just to save himself. He could do that by walking out and resigning. But when it really sinks in, he'll want to get in Morrissey. He'll loathe and detest him. He'll want to do anything he can.
Vicky!
Yeah?
You're on your own again tomorrow.
Yes, I know.
Let me give you one piece of advice. Don't take anything for granted.
Where the hell is he?
How should I know?
You were supposed to keep an eye on him.
What do you expect me to do? Shack up with him?
Ring his flat again. Couldn't have got onto it, could he?
I don't see how.
How was he when he left yesterday?
Top of the world.
My friends. My good friends. Come along in and have a drink.
John, do you think you should?
You think it's too early? It isn't, you know. Not if you've been drinking all night. Drinking and thinking, and thinking and drinking.
Why, John?
What's happened?
The police.
Look, you're not still worried by what that girl said, are you?
No, not that. But what she told me last night, and the inspector who came with her.
What did they tell you?
All about the big order game.
Look, I don't know what ridiculous story they've got hold of this time.
It's no good, Tommy. I didn't believe it at first. I couldn't believe it. Even this morning, I still had to convince myself it wasn't a whiskey nightmare. I went to the bank.
That's it, then.
What did you tell the police?
Nothing. They told me, are you sure you won't have a drink? For old time's sake. Stupid, isn't it? But I think of you as old friends.
Cut that out.
Oh, leave him alone, Tommy. He's a right to rub it in if he wants to.
You're wrong. I mean it. You don't know what you did for me.
I think I do.
Let's go, Georgie.
No, wait. I haven't finished yet.
There's nothing more to say.
Oh, listen to him, Tommy. We owe him that at least.
No, no one owes anything now. Last night it was different. I hated you. Do you know what it's like to hate?
No.
I didn't think I could hate anyone so much. But even more, I despise myself.
Why? You've done nothing?
I've done nothing for 10 years except crawl on my belly waiting for someone to come along and pick me up. And you did just that. You gave me status, respect, money, especially money, and with money in the bank, the other things follow.
What we did, it wasn't for you.
Well, of course it wasn't. I know that now. I was here to carry the can, but the effect was the same. You gave me what I couldn't get for myself.
What the hell's he talking about?
I am going to the police to make a full statement and warn them when the big order's being delivered.
Don't be a fool. There isn't going to be any big order now.
Shut up and listen. I'm the senior officer here. In fact, I'm the only officer here. And I give the orders, including the big one. Get me the police, Georgie, Sergeant Hicks on the phone.
You're wasting your time. No crime's been committed.
It will be at noon.
What?
I shall tell Sergeant Hicks that the big order isn't due for 48 hours and that I'll go in tomorrow to make her full statement. That gives us time. And for a pair of smart operators, you're very slow. We're going to go through with it. The order arrives at noon today. I shall give them the check. We'll load your van and we'll all drive away together. Well, I'm cutting myself in for 50%.
50%?
Cheap at the price. I did all the work. And I'm certainly not going back to crawling on my belly like some poor, stupid, honest officer and gentleman.
You're marvelous.
Even though I get drunk before noon. Go on, Georgie, get the police on the telephone. At that double. Tommy, do have that drink, for goodness sake.
I can't hear you very well. Captain Oakes, are you sure? Yes, you should know. Right. Yes, thank you. That was to say that he's coming in to make a full statement tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
And the big order's due the day after.
Oh.
Here is your check, Mr. Thomas, and thank you for your prompt delivery.
Well, I promised, didn't I? There was no need to ring up.
Ring? I didn't ring.
No, but your secretary did. Oh, first thing, to check when you could expect delivery.
But I didn't.
No, I did. Thomas Morrissey, Georgina Cook, John Oakes, I have warrants for your arrest, and it is my duty to warn you that...
I haven't done anything. You can't pin anything on me.
You are not obliged to say anything, but anything you do say will be taken down in writing and maybe given in evidence.
What's the charge?
In your case, conspiracy to defraud.
You'll never make it stick.
Miss Cook, conspiracy to defraud also. And John Oakes, passing yourself off as a managing director of Arco Trading Limited.
But I am.
No, not even that. Oh, I must also warn you that further charges of conspiracy to defraud are likely to be preferred later today when Tempest Clocks have arranged special clearance for that check.
Oh, I see, yes. Why, I suppose we'd better.
I say, Georgie.
Yes?
When we come out, the three of us, we'll team up again.
Don't.
Better than crawling on your belly. Tommy?
What?
Down with the Reds. And up the Scrubs. Up the Scrubs. Up the Scrubs. Up the Scrubs.